Nigeria na me call Buenos Aires.
Okay.
Adia ma observe about Nigeria national team no and they say. So what share omu teams omu performing in recent times sir. Adia ba ko omu wono. A lot of coaches sir omu ni balls, edi confidence eba na omu change no. And the moment I'll be changing it bring imbalance to the team of Nigeria. And it should 3 coaches omu nya results no in recent time for them. Joe Bonfrey in Can 2000 our ball finals. She Stephen Keshi the big boss or G the AFCON the Mahomo. And then Jose Pizarro ball finals the Momo. And then the 2014 that lost to Tunisia in the finals. Nigeria ball finals or how they want to win the ultimate. But at least so shares our 4 teams here maboya the progression of the team. A dear nemo from the recent team that are struggling. Do you know? They be all me from the headmasters. They tell me from headmasters. Almost to say the previous Argentine team, not the recent one. They be almost forwards be brave. It is only a coach. Now you be over boss, over absolute control. They be our best started stars in England.
Yeah.
And the moment you start the start, it bring imbalance into your team. It's the end of the game no more boy. Almost started so much coach Zimbabwe for unity. It is also your home team now. Apart from the back line, almost about one holding mate for that. In Winfield Onyenye indeed. After indeed, the players are almost sword the pivot. No, Alex Iwobi, Samuel Chukwueze, Moses Simon, Ademola Lookman, Victor Osimhen. It is general within the attacking transition. So Nigeria for about Ole Ana Besa Bekam, Fenerbahce boy and Besa Bekam. Into about 8 players with the opponent and a half. But the moment I bet you from Omunsempe, they have only 1 player that is battling for the ball. In defensive transition, they have only 1 player in Winfred or Ndidi. And never bet you ball. And you know, at the moment you go with this lineup, I'm sorry, you are not playing against Chad. You are not playing against Comoros. You are not playing against Eritrea, Eswatini, any Botswana. It is Zimbabwe. Omunya so exceptional. But what when you chance Zimbabwe team, oh, no more quality by Kwana Miru, no more they make amends. And to show team no more share Ghana in 2006.
Yeah.
Look at the team that played the AFCON in the group with Senegal, Algeria, and Tunisia in 2019. Oh, no more quality mienu, sir. And it's all no more bona one direct to no one shall line up Audi Boyent. Whoever watched the first leg now, Moboyano. Nanka was say evident to the coach. Senka was say a tactical plan.
Okay.
But you know the imbalance in the team, no, and that's why Nigeria, you know, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now opponent na tobacco. Into any team abre amuko money. And only idea Jose Pesoro ya or the Cobo Finance. He decided that omo attackers in the Dawson. Into Chukwueze, Moses Simon, Uncle Stati Omunina, Obebo Alex will be alongside Frank Oyinka. In central midfield, no more that through no de Yusuf Isana Babeka in some games, and that worked for Nigeria in the AFCON. But the only team beat Zimbabwe airball because Nigeria struggled against the Warriors in the first leg. Now no more. That's also do indeed in Kwana Bebo midfield that you know there's no way you survive, and exactly idea Zimbabwe for the team of Mokan. But credit should go to Vito Osimhen. You know the consistency of Osimhen. For the Super Eagles, you know, it's just a match in recent times.
Okay.
The big boys in Pimpi national team are not in their mom. But Osimhen, so be a Hunuswa or no kuma fight or park no edit. For me, maybe a Nigerian near sa coach on fine and Kamemfa. But again, you cannot blame the coach and leave the players out. O share ball like Kevin Bassi. O share ball like Ole Aina outborn this season for Nottingham Forest. O share Ademola Lookman. Ball like what born this season and in the last 2 seasons. You expect them to put up a stellar performance. Somebody be cushion the performance of Osimhen. But game it is centered around Bito Osimhen and Nigeria imbalance. Ne do ma baby do baby asisi o ma baby do no. O share baby on but now share other teams on that second place. Nigeria fight back a crowd, it will be very tough for them to qualify for the Coupe du Mondial US. South Africa assembly the Mijamawa and other appropriate time you have time to discuss that. The Hugo Bruce we know South African general. Hugo Bruce South Africa for him. You watch so ni medjuma. Now, if you look at the players or don't year Juma, was the same quickly after the AFCON. What is team and South Africa is all over the place. Now to Buenos Aires. Argentina and Brazil led the shame. Enra. Now, anopan me be catch or say. So we share the two teams in a rivalry at dating back over the years. The recent performance, or more than I had to say Barcelona and Real Madrid, na Real Madrid that take over, Argentina take over, and in 15 years, Brazil ends Argentina in Argentina. Again, the last 3-4 games on my ball, it has always been Argentina.
Yeah.
And Argentina, actually, after winning the World Cup, said World Cup and win, and then you fluke. Again, they've been consistent. Oma maintaining the same team. From 2021, the baby sine. Until no more bar. It is easy to say that, oh, Otamendi uniform, Tagliafico Botimbe, now Molina Mobi. But in terms of teamwork and team play, they have it. So for team way, now they compare the World Cup now. You can only talk about Giuliano Simeone and then Thiago Almeida. Yeah. And Abeka or Man Team Yanko World Cup. But if you compare the team that played yesterday in the Brazil game to a Argentina team now, you have only Marquinhos, Obefo Obise Rodrigo, Vinicius Junior, and Genoa. These were, and Rafinha, any the 4 players in the Brazilian team that played in the 2022 World Cup on the game against Argentina. And Mekano Hano Pani say, so she lineup about the River Junior di Remois. It was a lineup and bring any hope. Because Argentina bon McAllister, Omo Enzo Fernandez, Omo ball Leandro Paredes, Omo ball Rodrigo de Paul in their 4-1-3-2 diamond shape style. You don't play Rafinha, Omo midfield, Ewo Bebia. You don't play Julitina, or complemented the effort of 2 central figures in Sandro Tonali and Bruno Guimarães. And Fanny Medina was central midfield, and Ultima number 18, Tim Nibebubu, and Andre Trinidad, all but in place of Bruno Guimarães and in the 2 yellow cards. Moreno playing ahead of Gabriel Magalhaes and on Swanya double yellow card awamo. Until it was clear. Say someone to me and many and called Julian Alvarez and Juan Panamakai. Say he's the most informed striker in the game today. And it's a one to me and stopping that there was no way you survived. And Argentina did this so well. And Tempano will make sure say Omobe press Brazil team, they will unsettle them. And now Okase and Toko Omudo do Genoa Omobo ne Buga. Into team so it is the reason why it took Lionel Messi 16 years to survive in the South America team. It is a one more born ancha. It is the reason why Neymar doesn't struggle against the South American counterparts. And Genoa, naming himself Argentina your favorite. But for the 4 goals, I never thought Argentina would be so sharp in attack and exactly making sure say Moreno making his debut for the national team. Buenos Aires at the Stadio Monumental. It was very, very tough for him and he couldn't survive. Macase Lionel Scaloni there, it was Argentina 4 years to the man. When a great coaches be the Bilardos, the Cesar Luis Menotti, the Afio Baselli, the Jose Nesta Peckerman, the Hugo Tocali. But team winning a dreamer or day year and the consistency level of Argentina, no, you know, it's just a match. You give it to them for the 4 goals almost because they had everything to beat Brazil and exactly at the IC here in Argentina yesterday.
Okay, Awa, Enra, Sudan and Koyamo.
Too disappointing.
Oh.
Very, very disappointing. And say, South Sudan for Nankasa complaining.
Yeah.
Even so, more bedroom, almost contingent table receive more the frustrations they needed to pass through.
Hours.
Yes, so
they
decided to punish them.
Oh, okay.
And say, near woman said, I said, South Sudan so AI to say Chad away group. Ukomu group.
Yeah.
I said, Neomasa Pan South Sudan.
Sure.
And say, you're leading around 90-something minutes. Not Sudan a train. I'm a South Sudan for Natikana.
And no, 1 point.
And no,
I'm called 3.
Yes. So, Omono, I say, Omonya,
Mauritanian, I saw.
Yes, okay, Mauritania. Yeah, Mauritanians was a pa. Yes, I'm pa. Mauritanians was a pa. Mauritanians was a pa.
That's all 2 points.
So, you Mauritanians was a.
I said, yes, I don't know who is.
It was in Canada. Our meet you.
So, Sergio, Kwesi Appiah blew the top spot. Say, Ama DR Congo, Ababe take over with 13 points.
Okay.
but still say you
I push Sudan got to the
third, but on or a joint second. Say only when you know 12-12. Only Senegal you know 12-12. DR Congo were just 13 above them all. So say you 4 games now Kano. That is where the action is going to be.
Okay.
So now a honomna SSA coach Kwesi Appiah writing in notes because our game against DR Congo. Obeko DR Congo.
Okay.
Because we can show more. And Obeko Senegal. Say you these are the 2 key battles.
The DR Congo now second.
Yes, that be first. Top. Yes, top with 13 points. So these are the 2 key venues that Obeba Bebo. And say you and no Pema did not compound, you know. I think say he should have been able to get at least 4 points within those 2 games now, boy. At least after managing that draw against Senegal, no. Continue winning and no adwana say you can win 4 points. Eddie Abeka already 10 now on. Yeah. By now 14. But say you will drop 2 points in the 5th game and also drop 2 points in the 6th game.
Okay.
So I got 4 games. And that is where the problem lies. So say you honestly baby I kick up on a bear diamond.
Nigeria drawn with Zimbabwe and a Sudan and so any South Sudan a board draw.
Yeah.
1-1. Yeah. They're in a surprise more.
Nigeria at the end of the day say I felt say after someone winning that game against Rwanda, no, they said you made that huge confidence build. But I said you end up me first half na me who say game in mobile the Nigeria for no. First half na kasa no more break. Because the Zimbabweans felt so comfortable. Omo possessive ball na from and say why goalkeeper Washington Arubi said you on bobo nsimo. Yeah, obi say Jordan Zemura and now Divine Lunga Mwadashi no more build it up from the back. Okay. And Marshall Munechi, new Wolverhampton Wanderers midfielder, of falling deep, no progressive. And you saw say no, so na Kama Billiard was also making things very difficult for Olaina at the left flanks. No? So he said you and also ha Nigeria for no. But said you one thing is say coach Eric Sekushel blown the game. Tactical mistake. Because at that point now, na game no more heading. Where the Kenya result no. And you saw say before saving Zimbabwe Babetika no, now they were using the right flanks no, baby Bright Simon, Fenerbahce the defender na Andy Ekano. I felt say you could have gone 3 back, introduce a defender, blocking the spaces, said you. And make sure you counter the wing play of the Zimbabweans. No? And that was where they were able to get the equalizer. No? And baby at that point now, equalizer by around 90 minutes over.
90th
minutes. And said you almost situation I had to say you qualifiers for Russia 2018. Yentimi win game or Ghana. Russia 2018 qualifiers said you ball 1-1. You need Congo Brazzaville ewa. You need Egypt ball 1-1. And you need Uganda ball goalless do. Yentimi win game or similar situation to Nigeria. Said you among win game or Omo.
Yeah.
They drill with Lesotho goalless draw. They drill with South Africa 1-1. And then on Somasa draw against Zimbabwe.
Wow. And the group no say na akwakoye South Africa was 13 points, followed by Rwanda 8 points, Benin 8 points, and Nigeria 7 points. After 6 games.
After 6
games. And so I don't know. You room crankra maminko doctor so na me share the every doc.
Yeah, General, they didn't kind of Nigeria for him said the right way is a bit me you see their mom so many that powerful. Sometimes you ask yourself, say with all these stars, all these superstars playing at home, na Zimbabwe, Ebeba draw, Nigeria, Odre game no far no draw, and I do my baby I think so far they've won 2 games.
Only one.
They've won 1.
What?
Yeah, just one.
The
game.
Rwandan game.
And no draw 4.
Yes. And no lose back.
It's not Nigeria. And looking at the superstars over there, and the desperation is so much. I know, said the last World Cup in Qatar, how Ghana eliminated them, and there at the Niema Bibri, Neba almost says Niema says stadium at the end. It looks like almost this set of players and are disappointing almost big time. And we are Nigerian fan, you'll be extremely frustrated looking at how the players are playing abroad. Now, Moba Nigeria, I'm to me more. idea me feel say they will struggle to understand, but it is what it is. As it stands now, I don't think that there is any way Nigeria will qualify for the World Cup. It looks like that take it to general. We should table no baby dana
second place in Prada out to cry.
Second day no
second say you
second day na den the mom.
They say Sudan
best 6 teams for 12.
Yes. Yeah, Sudan crowd 12 won count how many will be.
Yes.
Nigeria
Because with my place it third. Ewo group now points in here more than will be our place second. Ewo group.
Yes.
But no be second place.
Yes.
Now won ko. That's why Nigeria any second place no Sudan so nim.
Yeah, yes. So unfortunate. And I say Abba so early with 4 matches to go. And now situation clear say Omuntumi World Cup. And as usual, Nigeria will be frustrated. But me feel say we and the Tiano no young course na ye
Ghana say better of compared to Nigeria because anko AFCON Nigeria ko AFCON. It's most likely say
World Cup no most
likely say betuma World Cup. Nigeria so anko. All right.
General
Yemra as I say.
Argentina ne Brazil
nko. Okay.
Eyaye akukọ de hwe be kumako. Because in recent times about 6 times since 2019, Brazil to me share Argentina. And Ujwa on tears because more rivalry, they keen. By the end of the day, Brazil, I think their coaching has been one of their major issues. Argentina, usually, to me, a very good coach. They get the results. And from what they've done at the World Cup, Copa America, and it's a team no matter putting together. And I make catch and the to be very honest with you, who share midfielders are Argentina parity. Now share the Brazil for parity and Argentina for no bebu Brazil for no. Omia de ombebu because Obia Nimhawa, McAllister, Enzo Fernandez, and then Rodrigo de Paul, above from the World Cup till now. Through the Copa America and then to now. And the Almada no so Obekano is a super boy. Enti Ukofa Joelinton say oni Andre of Woos Emra Mejren Finfi nomine Samrante we mo ebeyedin. Omani wo hono looking good individually. But they are playing very well. But as a team, how do they play? And they Ubo Vini on top. Ubo Rafinha on the right, Rodrigo on the left, with Cunha Cunha just behind them. You will struggle. And I think the coaching has also been their problem. And at 31 points, and Argentina, Brazil were 21. 10 points, and a separate gap massive. One thing I think says I had trick in Argentina, a goalkeeper in Emi Martinez. And you know, a brand friend of Tamendi, or ya brand crown, no bossing. But surprisingly, only Christian Romero are 2 aggressive centre backs. But my for me, a very formidable partnership in defense are very difficult. And they also have another experienced guy in Tagliafico. So the Argentine team general will continue to progress. People should watch out for them. They can come to the World Cup and then do something extraordinary. Okay. The last one here, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and the Real Madrid now. Obeka along the line, we can say Liverpool, League number G. But post Premier League success, Omanya careful, because indications here so clear that those big boys will be leaving. And Niababe told you, I said Trent is on his way to Real Madrid. Yeah. Now, how our Liverpool fans and I say, shiny Jesus near there. We are seeing now we grateful pie football fans. Player who is sending more than one son, you be Jano Koyamanako. But so no so more than one son in no fees that do us. He joined Liverpool at the age of 6. 6-year-old boy and joining Liverpool in 2016 and a year club Emano the first game for Liverpool. Since then, successes are chalking for Liverpool. No be any winning the Premier League, winning the Champions League, playing a couple of Champions League final, Club World Cup, and he is on the verge of announcing another Premier League title for Liverpool. But hey, Liverpool fans no say omonte hwe. Ni amudi ye abrantie friend Fernando Torres. When Torres moved from Liverpool to Chelsea, she ni Jesse emo ko hwe no ebi no mpeso mo Trent. Trent nankasa strategically as a man in decision to leave ebe clear to Liverpool. Tinya was say last game against Man United fans ni bi euro no. Trent is on his way. Mo Salah is on his way. It is not too clear whether Virgil van Dijk will stay. And it looks like Luis Diaz is also trying to leave. I'm not too sure even if Robertson will stay. And a whole lot of big boys are more likely to leave Liverpool. And so we shall see busy on the transfer market. Dortmund, I feel say £25,000 now, £25 million sterling now. United they pay free Chelsea. Chelsea so mumpeno. Before say Dortmund for Famefa Omadi and Unko Jadon Sancho.
Omadi Munimadi answer.
Now, I don't know what is Saber to move.
Mojimadi Enko.
What the Saber to
at the BC, the Moon Dortmund.
no, Omoya and say,
okay, medical. And to work of